Hello, welcome back to AP Chemistry Labs. Today we'll be doing lab number 6, Hess's Law. Let's get right in. First thing you'll want to do is gather up all of your materials. First thing you'll want to get is some sodium bicarbonate, that's NaHCO3. Next thing you'll want is sodium carbonate, Na2CO3. Get your thermometer, get a calorimeter, a 50 milliliter graduated cylinder, a scale, weigh boats, a metal scoop, and 1 molar hydrochloric acid.
Now we're going to be pouring out the acid. We're going to want 25 to 30 milliliters in each graduated cylinder, so watch out for that. It doesn't have to be exact, just make sure to record the exact value afterwards. So we're going to pour this into the first cylinder, about 25 to 30 milliliters, and now into the second. While we're doing this, make sure not to get any on your hands because it's acidic, and make sure you have your goggles on. After pouring, make sure to lid the acid in case someone comes by and knocks it over. We don't want it spilling everywhere because that's a safety hazard.
Alright, so now we have to weigh the materials. Turn on the scale, don't forget to tare it. First thing we're gonna weigh out is the sodium bicarbonate. You need 2 grams of it. So slowly spoon it out. Try to make sure you don't have any chunks that are too large because then it's not going to dissolve as well. Try to make it nice and small. Just nice and fine. You don't have to make it exactly 2 grams, just make sure to take note of how much you spooned out. Alright, so while I'm scooping, I'm going to take the opportunity to address some things. First off, just as you would in any other lab, before doing anything, put on your goggles. Safety first. Even if this isn't the most dangerous lab, make sure you have them on. Then you'll notice that for many of the materials, we have doubles, we have 2 of them. We have 2 thermometers, 2 calorimeters, 2 graduated cylinders, even 2 weigh boats. This isn't necessary. If you have just one, that is perfectly fine. You'll just have to do it twice. We have one here in order to save some time. It's not essential at all. So now we're weighing out the sodium carbonate. Once again, you're gonna wanna get 2 grams. Don't forget to tare the weigh boat. This one is easier to do because it doesn't really stick together as much. There's not gonna be any chunks you have to watch out for. Once again, you don't have to get it perfectly to 2 grams. Just make sure to write down how much you do get so you can use it later.
Now we're going to begin the actual procedure. So we're going to take the acid and pour it into one of our calorimeters. And we'll do that for both of them actually. And the purpose of this is to get the initial temperature of the acid, which should be around room temperature since it's been in the room for a while. But just to make sure, we're going to measure anyway. And here we go, thermometers into each thermos. And make sure to take a reading and record the values, because that'll be important later on. Alright, so after we've taken the temperature of the acid, we're now going to add our powders in. We're going to start off with the bicarbonate, just because we have it nearby, and once that's in, make sure to quickly lid the thing, and we're going to take the temperature again, but not before we swirl around the contents of the thermos to make sure that the temperature is evenly distributed and that the reaction actually proceeds. That'll just make your results more accurate. So after shaking, make sure to take temperature and record that. And now we're going to repeat with the carbonate. So unlid, powder in, quickly close the lid, seal, and make sure to give the thermos a swirling once again to make sure the reaction goes. And yeah, that's that.